Welcome. In this video, I'll be explaining what this live RPG template is about. So I'll be explaining what this is. So you can get this template for free in the Notion template marketplace. So this is the template. I'll be explaining how you can use this and how this template works. So this is the overall structure of how the template is designed. First, you'll have tasks, and you have tasks and habits. So tasks and habits will earn you XP. So on completion of tasks, you can earn both XP and coins. On completion of habits and routines, you can only earn XP. So habits and routines is going to give you XP. Tasks is going to give you both XP and coins. Targets is going to give you only it's going to give you both XP and gold. This is the overall structure of this template. Each of these habits, tasks, or targets can be assigned some areas, and this XP will also be used for the upgrade of that area. So this is about the XP and coins. So when you are completing tasks, you can earn coins, and when you are completing targets, you can earn gold. So and these coins and gold you can use in the reward store to purchase rewards. And additionally, for tasks, you will also have something called the HP for that. So this HP is nothing but if you complete the tasks. So task is time bound, so you have to decide what time you will be completing the task. And if you complete the task before the given time or before the due time, you will get XP. If you complete it delayed, like after the due time that you have, you will be losing HP, which will be in the overall health level. And if you drop from a health level, like if your HP reduces to 0, your level progress will be reset, which means the XP for that level will be lost, and you have to start the level again. So it will not bring you a level down. You'll be in the same level, but it will reset the progress in that level. So targets means like it's just kind of long term. It can be set as a collection of tasks. So targets can have tasks. So this is the overall structure of a live RPG system. So now let's go into the template and see how each of the thing works in the template. Okay, now coming into the template, I'll be explaining each of the things separately. You can keep the structure of the template in the mind when I'm just explaining the things. So first, let's go to the task cards here. So for you to add a task, you just have to click this button here to add a task. And when you add a task, it automatically opens a page for you to enter the details of the task. So you can give a name, and then you can select the due time. This time is important because based on this, only the XP or HP completion is going to be determined. So that is the due time. So if I go and put this on at once, like say for example the third, you can see there is a XP that is coming because the due time is later. So if I go and put this in the past, you can see that for the remaining the minutes past, you get a negative HP. So that is how it is. So I'll just leave how it was. So for now it's just the due time here. You can decide what is the due time and you can go accordingly. And tasks can have tags. So you can be any tags, like for example you want to tag a task by any keywords or anything, you can tag there. The task can be assigned to any target or individual areas. So by default, if you are adding a task under a target, the areas of the target will go to the task. Or if you want to add individual areas for each task, you can add new areas here. And you can add the reward coins you're going to be getting from each task. That is not predetermined. You need to decide how much coins you're going to get for this task. And it is just the status, whether the task is completed or not. So once you complete the task, you can click done here. So let's just type the task. So now that is how you add a task. So once you add a task, you get the task here, and in the homepage you can see how much XP or HP are going to get on completion of the task, and how much coins are going to get. So I'll just type. So you're going to get 100 coins on completion, and the XP. If let's keep the due time to be third. So as you can see, so since this is not coming in this view because it is due today, so let's go to this week and you can see that there. So you can see that the task which just started is in the this week page, so it's on Saturday. So if you click here, it's going to show you all the details about it. So if you see, if you complete it right now, you're going to get 235 XP, and this XP will be contributing towards the overall level and as well as the area that you assigned this task to. So that is about tasks. You can add the task here. If you want to edit, you can just click this, click a task, and then you can just edit the task details. That's about the tasks. Now let's go to the habits. So habits and routines are like recurring tasks. So this does not earn you any coins or anything. It only earns you XP, and that XP can be towards your overall level and the area that you choose for the habits. And to add habits, you need to go to the control room. So in the homepage, you cannot directly add or edit any. You cannot add any habits here. Here only you can complete the XP and complete the habit and see what are the details of the habits that are currently due now. So if you want, you can customize this as how you require. So let's go to the control room to see about how you can add the habits. So this is the control room. The control room is an area where you can manage the things about the areas, habits, and etc. All the settings for your system. These are areas and targets. So we'll go to the habits thing. So in habits, you can click this add habit button here. So if you click add a habit, you're going to get a new page. In this page, you can configure the details of the habit. So here you can change the details about the type of the habit or routine, whether it is habit or routine. Habit is nothing but you do it in a frequent thing, like it is interval is frequent, like you kind of do it every day or something like that. Routine is something like you do once a while, but you do it in a routine manner. So that is the difference, but that difference is not it's a very subtle difference, not a major one. So you can just decide what you want to do about that. And XP is the amount of XP you'll be getting on the completion, that is decided by you. And the due status is formal. I don't have to edit anything about that. So this will be coming once you finish configuring the habit. And you can choose the areas. So you can either choose an existing area. So I'll just add the area which we added earlier. So now we can put the area. So time to complete is like if this is time sensitive, like you have to do this habit in a specific time and someday, then you can enter the time in like hour and minute format and the 24-hour format. So something like so for example, so this is not just the main settings of this habit, so this is just the overall view. So main settings is in the table that is shown here. So in this table you need to go and edit the details. First we have the type here, that is the habit or routine. After that you have to decide how much XP you're going to get. Average is like 100 to 200, so determine how much XP you want for the habit, etc. You have to decide that. So the main important settings is these 4 things here. So you need to determine how much times you're going to complete the habit, for how many period and in what period. So once the habit is configured here, it is going to be coming in the home page. So now let's put this. So that is how you add a new habit. Now let's go to the next part, so which is going to be the targets. So if you see on the home page, you can see the targets in a Kanban view, which is like what is started, in progress, and done. So targets has, you can claim rewards for targets. So in terms of habits, what happens is you claim the XP as soon as you complete. But for targets, you have to first complete the targets, and then in the claim area you need to go and claim that. So for example, if you have completed this, you can click achieve, and it will be showing in the done area for you to claim it. And you need to go to the claim here, to go to claim zone. So this is a place where you claim the rewards for your levels and targets. So if you have completed a level, you can see the levels completed and you want to claim that, you can claim here, and you can claim the target here. So that is how this is. Now to add a target, what you have to do, since targets is like a long term, like you have a start date and end date, like you have some specific thing and you can complete that. So targets can have tasks. So to add a task to a target, you can just click add task, and you can add a task that just as a usual task, you can just add it. But you can see here that the target is automatically set, and the areas of the target is also automatically set. So that is about targets. To manage about the targets, you need to go to the control room. So let's go to the control room to see about targets. So this is the control room. In control room, let's go to the targets. So here you can see the different settings that is available for targets. So if you want to add a target, just click the add target button, and you can see the configurations for the target. So you have to set the start date and end date, and then any existing task that you have for the target, you can just add that. And you need to determine the goal and XP on completion, and you need to determine any area for this targets, and you can see the tasks for this target, and you can also add a new task directly from here, or link an existing task that is already existing. So that is about the targets. So you can just add a target here. So that's the target that is added. Now there are other settings also, the additional settings we have for targets, which is like plan targets. So based on the start and end time, you can just adjust the targets that is showing up here. So you can just add a new target directly from here, like say for example you are adding somewhere here, and then there is a new page that is shown, and you can just plan that. Like for example, if you have started and end date, you can just adjust the start and end date from this view itself. Since we have not set a start date and end date for the new target which we added earlier, it is not showing up here. So if we add a start date, for example first, the end date is like 3rd, you can see the different targets showing up here. This is what we added earlier, so this is the new target, and this is the thing that we just added here. So you can just adjust that accordingly and plan as we require. And if you want to show additional properties about the target in this view, you can just go to configure the properties here and property visibilities, and you can just decide what properties you want to show about this target. So for example, if you want to show status, you can just show that here, and it's something like that. So that is about the settings, like how you can use this additional settings here. That's about planning this thing. So the next thing is goal run completion. Like for each of the targets, like if you want to set the goal run completion, you can actually click this directly, and then you can just edit the golden XP for the targets. That is about this. And then if you want to add a task, you can just add the task, and if you want to remove a task, you can just if you just add a task here, and you can see the new task coming here. If you want to remove this, you can just click that, and you can just unlink that, or you can go here, go to the page and directly click on delete here, so that it will delete the task. So the task is deleted. Or if you just want to unlink that, you can just click the task here, and then you can just click on unlink. So that is about added targets. And after that, you have change area for targets. Like if you want to edit the areas for the target, you can just click on this and then edit the area for the target. Note that a target can have only one area. You cannot have a single target that is for multiple areas. It doesn't make any sense. So a single target is only for a single area, so only one area can be selected. Like if you are selecting this area and you select another area, it is going to be switched with that. You cannot select multiple areas at the same time. That is about settings for targets. Now let's go to the next one, which is the areas. So in the home page, if you see, go to the home page. So in this home page, we have the areas. This is just a basic view of the areas, like one overview of these areas. You don't really much do anything about the areas in the home page. You just see about the progress and the level in that area, and some description about the XP for the levels. And that is about the areas. If you want to manage areas, you need to go to the control room. You can click this button here to go to the control room. So we have all these area settings. So let's think about what we can do here. So adding a new area, just click this button to add a new area. Add a new area like that, and you don't really do any editing here. You just only put the name and that is it. And you can add targets for the area. In the targets, you can just add. You can just click new page or link existing. You can do that, or you can directly add a task for the area. So it is much simple here, and that is pretty much about areas. So maximum try to keep minimal areas, so that your system is much more clear and you know what are the actual areas in your system. So you have some additional settings, like we have the XP required. So XP required is a fixed XP per level, so it is not it is like for each level how much XP do you require for the next level. So you can just edit that here. You can just click the area XP, and then you can just change that. By default, all the XP per level is 1500, so you can just change that if you require. Like if different areas require different XPs for leveling up, you can just adjust that. The next is like your customization for editing the cover page or the icons. So if you want to edit the icons, you can click the page, and then you can over here you can see add icon or add cover. You can just change that, or you can just click here, and then for editing the name you can just do that. Or you can just click this menu here, and then you can edit icon or something like you can edit the icon from here. So that is this additional settings to change the icon or cover page. So that is about the areas. So now let's go into about the levels. So how is the levels going to be working out? So levels is as I told you in the structure, we have the overall XP, like all the XP will be used to level up. So that's the overall statistics. So that will be shown here. So the level unlocked, for each of the levels there is some fixed XP that is required to level up, and once you reach that XP, like will be shown here the progress. Once you reach 100%, we'll go to the next level, and this is the HP. So if you complete a task by delayed time, you will lose all the XP for that level. You will not go level down, you will be just losing the XP. Your progress for that level will be reset, and you have to start from you have to do the progress again. So that's based on the tasks. So once you complete a level, it will be shown as you want to complete, you have completed the level. And to claim the unlocked levels, you have to go to the claim zone as I told earlier, and you can just claim the levels here. If you click claim, it's going to be like this claimed, and you can see the coins being increased. And as well as for targets, you can click the claim button for the targets to be claimed. And yeah, and as you can see, as you completed the targets, you got some XP, and then you again unlock new levels. So if you go to the home page, you can see here that you have got some XP, and you have gone to level 3 by completing the target. So that is how it is. So you have claimed level 1, so you have now level 2 and level 3 to claim. So you can go to claim zone, and then you can just claim level 2, and you can also claim level 3. So you've got some coins and gold on completion of levels. And as you can see, since you've claimed all these 3, it will be shown claimed. And level 4 you have more XP to unlock that. here you can just click a new page and you can add new reward, and you can just the price amount, the resource that is required, type, and all these things. So if you are familiar with the reward store template that is already there, it might be familiar to you because it is the similar mechanism here also. So that is about this reward zone, and you can use the gold and coins that is just earned for the reward store here. So I'm not sure why the gold amount is not showing. Maybe there's something that should be fixed. I'll just fix that later on, and it will be working also. So that is about the reward zone. So I'll just quickly fix this coins and so yeah, so now we have coins and gold working. So this is about the gold and coins. So now you can just see all the gold and coins that you just earned in completing targets, and you can use that to buy some rewards that you want. So if you just like that, it will be reducing from the rewards that you have. So that is pretty much about the template. And here additional settings about the template, like you have the user manual. So in this user manual you can just see about what are the things about this template. So you can always see what's new in this version, like if what are the improvements that are made in the template, like any bugs fixed or anything, any feature that is added or anything like that, and just know about that. And that is about this thing. And if you have any doubts, you can always use the suggest features and improvements page, which is here. So you can always suggest features and improvements, and you can just click one of these and it will be redirecting you to a form, and then you can just submit the form there, and that will be, these things are related. You have the feedback community also. So in the feedback community, what you can do is you can see your feedbacks here. If you add a feedback from here and you go to the form, as you can see, it will go to the feedback form where you can give, and you can just submit the feedback, and you can choose whether you want to show your feedback in the feedback community or not. You can select the option, you can just toggle that option, and if you want to show it will be shown in the feedback community, so you and other users like you also can see their feedbacks, and you can also reply to others feedbacks, or you can give your own feedback also. So it can be an interactive community, so you can just improve the template for you and others also. That is how we can go here. So from here, if you want to go back, you can click the control plus back square bracket, so you can just click that and it will go to the previous page where you are. And this is currently it's in version 1.5, so there are some things that is required to be fixed in this template, which will be done soon, and which will be updated to version 2.0 or something like that. So later I'll be also explaining about how you can actually convert from one version, like if you're using an older version, how do you convert the system into a new version. That is much about it. Here you have the quick navigate. For example, if you are looking from the mobile, so you can just directly click into one of these and you can go to there. So for example, if you want to complete the task, you can directly go to the task. So that is about the template. That's about it. If you have any features in mind, you can feel free to use the comment box below, and you can just suggest your features, or you can use this feedback community here to give your feedbacks about how this thing can be improved. If you have any features in mind, you can also suggest that also. So that's what this template is about. So yeah, that's what I'd like to explain in this video. Thanks for watching.